Israel recently approved more than 1,300 new settler homes in the West Bank, pressing forward with its plans to build illegal settlements in the region. Ironically, this comes only months after Israel promised to put its annexation plans on hold in exchange with the US broke deal of normalization with the UAE and the Bahrain.
This is the West Bank, a chunk of land located on the west bank of River Jordan and surrounded by Israel on all sides. While it was occupied by Israel in the 1967 war, Palestinians claim all of the West Bank as part of a future independent state. But of the 3 million people living out here, many are Jewish Israeli citizens. The Israelis living out here are called settlers. They live in the West Bank but are citizens of Israel. These settlements enjoy widespread backing among Israelis, many of whom view them as religious, national, or strategic necessity. Israel cites historical and biblical links to the region, and many Jews look at it as an integral part of the biblical land of Israel. Over 460,000 Israeli settlers reside in the occupied West Bank. There are around 130 officially recognized settlements. Scattered across the West Bank, the largest are home to thousands of people, with apartment complexes, public parks, shopping malls and factories. But not all of those living here moved because of their love for Israel. House prices are often cheaper than in the major cities of Israel, and settlement blocks are connected to the rest of Israel by well-maintained roads. While Israeli authorities maintain these were built on vacant or unused land, Palestinians say the land is often bought from Palestinian owners through middlemen. Most countries view settlements Israel has built in territory captured in the 1967 war as illegal and as an obstacle to peace with the Palestinians. The US brokered a normalization deal with the UAE and Bahrain. Israel had promised to put on hold plans to annex parts of the West Bank.
Let us put all cynicism aside.
But a recent approval for more settlements means that Israel is pushing forward with its plan in the West Bank. According to a new watchdog report, more than 12,000 illegal Israeli settlement homes were approved this year, with Israeli settlement approvals hitting a record high in 2020. Palestinians and neighboring Jordan have condemned the recent approvals. In a joint statement, France, Germany, Britain, Italy and Spain also said that they are deeply concerned about Israeli plans to build new settler homes. But even after international condemnation, the go-ahead could help mute criticism for Benjamin Netanyahu from settler leaders, who are traditional allies of the Israeli Prime Minister. West Asia Bureau, WION, World is One.